Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be creating this full glam makeup look. I feel like 2016 makeup is massively coming back. I'm going to a red carpet tonight, my first ever red carpet, so I thought this is the perfect time to show you how I created this gorgeous look and show you how it is. So let's not beat around the bush. Let's dive straight in and show you how I created this, because I'm telling you, full glam and big natural lashes is going to be the makeup look of 2026. Okay, let's not beat around the bush. Let's just dive straight in and get to it, shall we? I have my first ever red carpet, so this is the perfect time to show you guys this look and really give you a detail, because I do think that this is going to be sort of like the makeup for 2026. Although I am tempted to put some lashes on today, but we'll see. Let's get on with the makeup and let's go from there and see what it looks like. First things first, it's a full coverage matte foundation. Now this is the NARS Soft Matte Foundation. I'm using the shade Barcelona, which ironically is apparently Kim Kardashian's shade. I forgot how much I loved this foundation. Honestly, it is absolutely stunning, and the way that this photographs is beautiful. I'm just going to go in and take my Makeup by Mario foundation duo ended brush. Now, you have to put a level of foundation on for this to work. You can't be doing a tiny amount of foundation and hoping you're just going to look flawless. That's not how it's going to work. Doing a tiny little skin tint and then thinking, oh my gosh, why does my skin look flawless? There is a medium full coverage that you are going to need. I also like to make sure to blend this down my neck. I'm just going to keep blending and patting this in. Also, don't forget to blend this into your hairline as well. But while this is sort of setting, I'm just going to go ahead and take the excess off with my beauty blender. I'm just going to pat this in even further to my skin. I'm then going to go in with my lifter stick from Maybelline. This is in the shade 65, and I'm just going to go in and I'm going to lightly buff and contour. Now this is a multi-use stick, so you're still going to get a bit of coverage out of this, but it's the most gorgeous colour where it's a bronze and contour shade, but it's not going to make you too orange. It's also not going to make you too grey either. And the way that they just blend in together looks beautiful. Like, look at that. I'm then going to go in with my Rare Beauty blush. This is in the shade Hope. I like to do a relatively sort of like natural looking cream blusher, and then I go in with the more deeper shades after I have done that. Now we're going to go on to concealer. I personally like a bright under eye. This is the Natasha Denona concealer. This is in the shade N2. It's because I feel like it looked better neutral. Now I don't like to use too much concealer under the eye just because I am prone to creasing, although we are going to massively set her down. I personally like to blend it out with a brush. This is the Peaches and Cream PC18 brush. And I'm just going to blend this out. Oh, I forgot to mention the blush brush that I used. This is from Kaya, and this is the F06 brush, which is just like a super fluffy brush. I'm just going to blend that out underneath and drag it out. I like to sort of give myself a bit of a lift and do the same to the other eye. And then I'm just going to set that in, and then once this concealer's set down, I'll go in with the Beauty Blender yet again, and then I'll blend that out. Okay, I'm now going to go in and just soak up any excess concealer and product from my under eye and just really blend that all in. I also like to go back in with that foundation brush and just blend underneath to really snatch my cheekbones. Now, I feel like this like glowy skin has been in for such a long time, and don't get me wrong, this may be a natural matte foundation. However, if you want to look flawless, you are going to need to powder. I'm sorry to say it, it is what it is. This is the Huda Beauty powder. This is in the shade Pound Cake, and if you want to look that matte and flawless, you need to powder yourself down. It is, I'm being brutally honest here. So we're going to go in with a lot of powder. I'm going to tap the excess off on my hand, and then we're going to literally powder my whole face. First things first, I am going to quickly do my eyebrows though. This is the NYX Professional Makeup. This is the pencil in the shade Taupe. I'm just going to draw a little line underneath before we powder, and I'm going to elongate it out like this. I did literally just do a brow lamination and lift the other day, so I don't need to massively overdo my eyebrows. They are quite pigmented at the moment, but I just like to really elongate and just define that end up and specifically go underneath. I'm going to give it a quick brush, and then we're going to go in with the Brow Wax Fluff and Fix from Sephora. Honestly, this product is such a good brow product. Just hold all of that down. I fluff it up and then drag it down the end. Amazing, look at that. Stunning. Okay, now we powder. Just like a light overall dusting. Don't forget to do your neck as well. But can you see the difference on how flawless my skin is starting to look on this side versus that side? You can sort of see the pores and the texture, and you can see this side is just so much smoother. Sorry to say it, but powder will be your best friend. And I will do this multiple times as well. Also, the more you powder, the longer this will stay as well. Okay, and look how much smoother my skin looks. Like, can you see that? We're going to go in with the new Charlotte Tilbury powder duo quad that they've come out with. It's honestly absolutely stunning. I forgot how much I absolutely loved this bronzer. It is literally beautiful. So I'm going to go in with my Peaches and Cream PC. I want to say this is 04. It's kind of rubbed off now. I've literally used this for such a long time. And I'm going to take a bit of this bronzer. We're going to snatch up those cheekbones, focusing it near the top. Now, like, it may look a bit dramatic on camera, and when you see me in person, my God, do my cheeks look dramatic. However, when you're doing this, and I'm obviously doing this for content, it looks so different. You have to remember the way that you do your makeup for camera and photos will look so different on a camera. You have to add a bit more to see the vision. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. I hope you guys understand that. Is she snatched? Is she tiny? Now, in terms of the blusher, I'm just obsessed with my YSL blushes. I do a sort of duo of the both. This is the shade 87 and this is the shade 06. So I'm just going to take a really dense brush. This is the Morphe brush. I don't even know what one this is. It's from Ariel and it's a real dense brush, which I'm just going to pack up the top here. And up the top on the other side. Then what I like to do is take the more natural blusher and I take a super fluffy brush. Again, this is from Ariel, and I do a little dust with the fluffy brush and just sort of blend it in together. I really like to pull this under my under eye and I take it to about here, if that makes sense. Like, I won't go any further than that just because I want to lift my cheekbones, and I do like to take it up by the ear as well. Okay, I'm going to take that bronzer, we're going to pop some in the crease, we're going to warm it up, we're going to sculpt the top of my nose. This is the Makeup by Ariel fluffy brush. This is the A11 brush. Super fluffy. I'm just going to really get in there. So now that I've got that base down, I'm going to go in and take this really nice burgundy. This is absolutely gorgeous if you're a blue-eyed girly. Honestly, I am obsessed with this colour. Makeup by Ariel brush. This is the shade this is the A20, which is more angled, and I'm going to focus this towards the end and in the deep crease. I'm just going to slowly build on this because I don't want to get carried away, and we're just going to keep layering and layering and blending until I feel like I've got it to a really good depth of colour. But first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my burgundy eyeliner. Now this is actually from Primark. It is the most gorgeous liner I've found in a long time. I'm going to do the top line of my eye. And then I'm going to do underneath as well. And the way that my eye just pops when I wear this colour. I'm going to do one eye and I'm going to do it in the waterline as well. I'm going to show you what this looks like. Can you see the difference that has made on my eye? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an angled brush and I'm going to take that burgundy colour again. And we're just going to sort of blur, matte and set that down to make sure it lasts a nice long time. Now we've got that smoky eye. Look at that. Look at the definition. Are you joking me? I just really want to accentuate that wing. Make sure it's nice and neat. I love a really strong wing. I always have. I can't help myself. This is the Treadwell Cosmetics. And I'm just going to take a bit of my Makeup by Mario palette. And I'm just going to take this really light shade here. And I'm just going to sort of carve this inner section out and really lift. And then I'm going to pat. And I'm going to go underneath my eye as well. Love. Now we're going to go in and we're going to finish off the other eye. Okay, I kind of feel like I want to deepen up my crease a little bit. So I'm just going to go back in with that burgundy and we're just going to darken her up. And the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in with a liquid liner and just flick out the end. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid eyeliner. And what I'm going to do, go in at the end to define that wing. I'm now going to go in with my pink powder. This is my Jordana t-shirt pink powder, and I'm basically just going to grab my Trigwell powder puff and we're going to smush her around. We're going to go underneath my eye. Stunning. Look at that. Amazing. Now it is time for lips and also for mascara. These are my lash colours. They're from Tweezerman, and I'm just going to give them a good old squeeze. And then I'm going to go in with a couple different mascaras. Firstly, I am obsessed with this new Colossal mascara from Maybelline. It is absolutely stunning. I'm going to go in and I'm going to do one coat on here. I'm actually just going to take my finger and I'm quickly just going to add a little shimmer to that inner corner of my eye. How stunning is that? Literally so subtle. How beautiful is that? I'm actually going to go in with the new Too Faced mascara. This is in the shade Burgundy. I absolutely love it. And we're going to do a little bit of this on the bottom eyelashes to give a little bit more of a pop. Now we're going to go back in. We're going to do another coat of mascara. We're going to really make these lashes nice and long. This is the Maybelline Lifter Liner. This is in the shade number 5 on it. Honestly, it is the most... I mean, literally, how stunning is that lip liner? Just going to go in and double check the powder situation. And we can let these down. Okay, and now I'm just going to brush these bits out. It's actually a lip gloss that I got from H&M. I'm obsessed with the shimmer on it. I literally change my lip glosses all the time, but I feel like for this look I want a really shimmery look. Okay guys, and that is the final look. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget that I post every single day over on TikTok and on Instagram, so make sure to follow me and I will make sure to see you guys in my next video. Bye!